Hey my beautiful Libra peeps, what's going on everybody? It's Sam from CancerMoonsTarot and I'm coming at you guys with your week of the 25th of September through the 1st of October. How are you? Hope you guys are doing well. Do want to mention before we start, if you're interested in a personal reading, you can check out my website, CancerMoonsTarot.com. It's going to be the first link in the description below. But Team Libra, let's see what's up here, baby, and see what we got going on here for your week ahead. What do we got showing up here for Libra? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout the week here of the 25th through the 1st of October. What's going to be going on here for you? Let's go ahead and take a look here, guys. So, starting out here with the overall energy for your week, we have here the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands coming in here is typically a card known in the tarot as the Wounded Warrior. I definitely get to a certain degree. There could be a lot of things that you might still be holding within. Definitely feels to me like things might still kind of be bottled up here at this time. If you have any sort of emotional residue, bottled up feelings and emotions, things of that nature. Taking a look here at the current energy, the Fool, what you're dealing with, the Sun, wonderful, and taking a look here at the current outcome, the Five of Wands. So let's go ahead and try to break this down here as best as I can. First things first, I do want to mention, right, once again with this Nine of Wands, I do get to a certain degree here this week that there is stuff going on that you could be bottling up here. If there's any sense of resentment, any emotional residue, anything kind of left over within you, it's a perfect time for release. And I think that many of you guys are focusing on that, especially coming in towards the beginning of this week. So it's like, okay, maybe I'm still bothered by this thing that happened. I'm still bothered by that thing that happened. I still have this situation from the past that bothers me to today. So I'm going to do what I can to start focusing on narrowing down and releasing these things. I don't need these energies anymore, right? The last thing you want is the Nine of Wands to bump up to the 10, right? Because the 10 of Wands, that's when you're overwhelmed with burdens. There's so much going on. There's so much dragging you down and weighing you down. So essentially here, Libra, you're saying this week, I want to be weightless. I don't want any kind of burden to carry and any kind of burden here in general. So you're on the path here to start focusing and consciously releasing these types of things that have been affecting you. And I feel like, to be honest, there's a lot of happiness coming in because of it. We got here the Sun card. All right, so jumping into your week here in terms of happiness, it's like, yeah, it feels pretty damn good to let a lot of this stuff go because I don't need to hold on to it anymore. I can blow off my steam. It feels great to release. I'm in a much more better mood. So your mood is definitely going to increase here. But the interesting thing that I want to note is that looking at the current outcome of the week, we do have here a Five of Wands. Now, Five of Wands is typically a card here that represents either conflict externally or internally, but it can mean very different things depending on the context. So I want to get some extra information before I give you a solidified answer on this Five of Wands. So why is the Five of Wands here for the current outcome for Libra this week? Why do we got here a Five of Wands? We have here the Five of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. You know what I would say this is about? I think that ultimately here, guys, it's almost like you felt like you've been struggling for so long, you forgot what it's like to, excuse me, be in an energy where you're cool, calm, collected, happy, and you're in a space where things are genuinely good. We got here the Two of Cups. That's the energy of being connected to life, connected to people, being invested in fulfilling and helpful situations. It's almost like the Five of Wands is trying to say, like, okay, this week, I'm doing what I can to release, to let go, and to be happy. But being happy and being in a good mood is a little bit weird to get adjusted to. I think that that might be kind of like a background feeling that some of you guys might have here, where it's like, I've been so used to struggling for so long. So now that I'm out of the Five of Pentacles and I'm getting back into a good place in my life, it is a little weird to adjust to it. I would say that that more than likely here is what the Five of Wands is saying based on the context. It's like, it's kind of hard to get readjusted. You know, been used to the struggle here for a while, so things going smooth, you know, feels kind of interesting, right? I think that that's where you're at. But here's what I would say. Don't get wrapped up into that energy of something being too good to be true. Like this week, for example, if you are feeling significantly happier, if you're in a positive mindset, if you've been releasing things left and right and you feel good, do not fall into that trap of, you know, is this too good to be true? Because what happens when we do that is we disregard first and foremost the happiness that's right in front of us. But besides that standpoint, we're calling in negative energies. It's like we're almost saying, hey, universe, throw something messy into my life because I'm already used to struggling so much, so I should keep on struggling, right? No, if you have good stuff happening here for you, be present to it. And allow yourself to accept it to be true and enjoy yourself and enjoy the good stuff that's coming up here for you this week, okay? That would be my best advice here so far. All right, though. Yeah, I think that that's what that Five of Wands was saying. It's like, yeah, I've been struggling for a while. It's kind of weird to get adjusted, but hey, be present to it. You will get adjusted here for sure. Okay. All right, Libra, moving on forward. Let's see what the potential challenge might be for the week. And lovers coming in for you is the potential challenge. Now, I'm smirking and smiling with the lovers because a lot of people might think, wait a minute, is my love life going to be the challenge? More than likely not. I feel like the lovers here is a card on a general way, or in a general way, it means connection, right? So reconnecting to happy moments, reconnecting to your own personal energy, not having to struggle. Like I said, it's weird. You got to get acclimated to it. That's going to be the similar challenge. So I feel like the challenge came out already. Here it is, confirming it again for you. The challenge here is just to feel reconnected to being in more of a peaceful state when you might have felt like the struggle's been real. So that's what I'm feeling coming up here for you. Some of you could be challenged by a Gemini, possibly with the lovers, because Gemini energy is the lovers. There might be a Gemini in your life who could be potentially challenging you. If that's the case, I do think that you are, I'm hearing, killing them with kindness, if you will. So you're not trying to allow a Gemini here to interfere with your vibe, all right? All right, though, guys. Moving along here forward, let's have a look and see what Libra can expect throughout the rest of this week. First card coming out is going to be the Ten of Pentacles. Hello. Following card is going to be the King of Wands. We have here the Six of Wands. And lastly, we have here the Star card showing up for you as well. So having a look at what you can expect. Ten of Pents here, King of Wands showing up here too. I think you're really interested in your success. It feels good. I think that you feel at first this week that it's going to be kind of hard to get acclimated to being back into more of a positive vibe after dealing with heavy struggles. But I think that you're actually going to get used to things pretty quickly. You're going to get back in the swing of a positive flow relatively quickly. And I don't think that it was expected to be that way, but it looks like it's playing out that way for you for sure. So you are back in the swing of things. You are looking at what you want to create, what kind of stability you want in your life. I see here with the Six of Wands, you're already on a pretty solid path here to align with something you've been wanting as well. Give me more insight to that Six of Wands and that Star card. We have here the Page of Cups and we have here the Three of Wands. Yeah, Libra, if you have been waiting for something or if you have been wanting something for a very long time, there definitely could be a wonderful window of opportunity showing up here for you this week where, considering you're in such a great place vibrationally, you choose to pursue that. And in that pursuit is where you will find exactly what you've been looking for. So I almost get the feeling here that as you start tapping back into a better mood, a better vibration, you start to feel a lot more motivated here to go after the things that you desire. And I think that there's a great window of opportunity to make those things happen. Maybe you've been kind of struggling for a while due to your finances. Maybe you've always wanted a certain kind of career or a certain kind of job. Now that you might feel a lot more positive about your financial situation and you're in a better vibration, you may pursue what it is you've wanted career-wise. And you might see that align with you, because to me, a Six of Wands and a Star card means you're going to have a successful alignment, meaning you're going to get what you've wanted, right? So it's a great week to go after what you want, because chances are you'll get it. And that's something I want to make very known here to you. So wonderful. Whether it's career, whether it's love, whether it is a personal goal or something of that sort, looks to me here like you will have kind of like the stars on your side here in that retrospect, okay? What other information do we have here for Libra about what they can expect here this week? We got here the Knight of Cups. Following card is going to be the Empress. We also have here the Magician. And lastly, we got here the Five of Cups coming out here as well. So Knight of Cups showing up here for you to the Empress card. I definitely get the feeling here for you that you're in a space where you feel a lot kinder. And it's not all about just being kind to other people, though. It's about really being kind to yourself this week. You're going to notice a very heightened increase in the way that you treat yourself. I think that there's a lot of self-love coming into play here, but I also think that in general, you're in such a great energy, and that high vibrational energy that you're putting out there is going to attract a ton of people. For some of you with the Knight of Cups, you may actually end up finding this week that somebody is courting you. Somebody can find you very attractive. They love your energy. Somebody here may want to connect with you on a little bit more of a romantic and intimate way. And if that does happen to be the case here, you can see a situation like that manifest with the Magician card. For some of you, you might not be ready for love, so you may turn down the specific person with the Five of Cups if you're not interested in moving into something romantic as of yet. But if that doesn't happen to be the case here for you, I do get the sense here that your energy is attracting in lots of good opportunities and lots of extra love coming in from other people too. So I feel like a lot of positive vibes are showing up here for you this week. I did tell you, Nine of Wands showing up here to the Fool, you are consciously releasing a lot. Whatever's been going on. Maybe you've been holding on to residual energy, things that happened in the past, Maybe you've just been bottling up a lot that's been happening recently, and you're saying to yourself, I gotta let this out, I gotta blow off steam. And you're gonna figure out exactly how to do that, and I think that it puts you in such a better space. And I said this too, I mean, it's gonna be uncomfortable with the Five of Wands for a minute to readjust to not struggling, since that can be an energy we can fall into getting used to, right? But you're removing yourself from that, and you're tapping back into more stability, and you're going to get acclimated to it a lot quicker than you think. And I do feel like now is the time, right? When you're in the right energy, you can create the right things. That's a really powerful statement. I like that I said that, because it's so true. When you're in the right energy, you really can create the right things. You know, it's very difficult to create something from an energetic standpoint of being lower, right? Let's say, for example, you wanted to create a career path for yourself, and you were in a lower vibrational energy, and on top of that lower vibrational energy, you were in a state of disbelief. Maybe you wanted to become a fashion designer, but first and foremost, you had a bad attitude about going after that path. Well, becoming a fashion designer is hard. You know, you had a story like that. Becoming a fashion designer is hard. It's not easy to become one. You have to know people and have connections. It's incredibly hard to, you know, piece together this beautiful work to get noticed. You might have had any sort of prerequisite negative energies towards it. And with that being said, having this energy of, you know, not really believing in yourself, not really having much faith, it would be incredibly hard to manifest that, right? But if we're in a good mood and a good energy where we're like, hey, I put out great fashion work. I'm a great fashion designer. I have tons and tons of amazing pieces of this beautiful art and fabric I create that people would love to see. When you start raising your vibration and you get there and you start raising up your belief, it puts you in that place to be able to create, right? Because we can't really create from a low vibrational standpoint. I mean, we can, but it might not be the best version of what it is we want, right? So I like that, guys. Definitely in a good energy for creation. Also, just want to throw that out there too. Speaking of creation, we do have here the Empress. Empress here is physical and metaphysical creation. This can be pregnancy, birth, but it also can just mean more in a metaphysical sense, bringing in something new into the world, birthing in something new to the world here as well. Especially being followed up with a Magician. I feel a lot of potential here to manifest big things here this week. I almost want to say for you, Libra, if you don't have a journal, like a manifestation journal or anything of that nature, even if it's a piece of paper, a napkin, whatever, right? I would really recommend this week writing down some of the things that you are really interested in manifesting. I feel like you have a lot of power here this week. And I think that the best way and the best course of action to do this would be if you, for example, want to be that fashion designer, I would write down, I'm so happy and grateful that I became a fashion designer. It's an incredible, awesome experience that I've put out all this work. People have really noticed me. Like what I'm basically saying is write everything in the present moment as if it's already happened or as if it's already happening to you. Right here and right now. Start, write that out on a piece of paper. If you have a journal, try writing it out in a journal and put your manifestations out there in the present moment. I feel like not only first and foremost does that help things attract and manifest, it does, but I think that there's something very special and powerful about your energy this week that it's really going to accelerate the process. So try journaling this week. I think it could be something that works really well here to your benefit. You can look up different YouTube videos, right? Tutorials on how to journal with the law of attraction if you'd like, if that feels more comfortable for you. So look into it. I would recommend that, okay? All right, y'all. Moving on forward, we're going to have a look here into your career, your love life, and your personal life. So let's go ahead and break it down. Hopping on in to your career. Let's see what's up here for Libra's career, please. Throughout the week here of the 25th through the 1st. What's going on career-wise? For the Libra, we got here the Queen of Swords, we got here the Ace of Pence, and we also have here the Hangman showing up here as well. Some of you might be turning down a career opportunity this week. I do want to mention that for you, and it can be in two different ways, but let me read the first way that I'm seeing this first. You could be turning down a career opportunity, especially if you feel like it's going to keep you stuck in that career. Maybe it's like, oh, you're working a 9-to-5 job that maybe you're not entirely ecstatic about. It's not something you love. Maybe you get a position increase, or maybe somebody here wants you to take over this company. Maybe somebody wants you to be the boss, and you're like, as grateful as I am to have that opportunity, I know this isn't a place I want to stay forever, right? I know this isn't a place that I want to take over and be at for the rest of my life, and by accepting this position in a way, I'd almost feel forced to stay here as long as possible. So some of you here could be turning down some sort of big promotion just out of the retrospect that you don't want to be in that career forever. You might have different choices and different things you'd like to do with your life, and that's totally respectable and fine. For others of you, if it's not about turning down an opportunity, it actually could be about finally seeing a clear opportunity in your career to take things to the next level. Queen of Swords can be clear seeing, and the Hangman doesn't always represent being stuck. The Hangman can be a card that represents having an epiphany. So I think that for some of you Libras this week, you may actually be starting to have an epiphany here that, wait a minute, I didn't see this opportunity in my career earlier, but I really see this opportunity now to take things to the next level. And now having that insight, that means that I can take action. So really, really cool stuff, really wonderful, right? Having that insight allows you to say, hey, I can charge forward here with that Five of Swords rather than resist any of the opportunities that were around me. So I feel like if you have been in your career, kicking butt, fighting as hard as you can for a long time, it's been pretty rough here to see opportunities, but there's something about this week where I think you finally get that clear sense of direction and that clear vision on an opportunity that you have to take your career definitely to the next level. Really cool stuff. All right, let's hop on into love. We're going to take a look here into your love life for the single Libras first. So single Libras, let's have a look and see what's going on with you. What do we got here for the love life for the singles? First card out is going to be the Six of Swords. The following is the Nine of Cups. And lastly, we have here a Two of Swords as well. I think for single Libras, there is a definite energy of indecisiveness and indecision showing up here for you about the idea of love or about the idea of commitment. It feels, I think with the Nine of Cups showing up here, you've really been enjoying yourself. You've been enjoying kind of having no strings attached. You know, I think that that's been the vibe here for you. No strings attached has been fun. It's been a good time. I don't feel like you're looking seriously, I guess. When it comes towards love, I see here as well with the Six of Swords, it might be something you want to save for the future. So, you know, for the single Libras, you might be at a point here in your life where you'd rather remain single. It's not like you don't want to connect with people. And I also feel like it's not like if you met somebody really wonderful, you would actually turn them down. You know, if you found and had a wonderful connection come into your life that you can see for the foreseeable future, chances are you'd give it a shot, you'd give it a go. But right now, I think you're just having fun being young, enjoying yourself, enjoying more so probably focusing on career, money, other things that life has to offer rather than love. So it looks to me like you're remaining to leave that for the future, at least as of this week. Now for the coupled Libras, let's see what's going on with you. What do we got here for the coupled Libras coming into this week, please? First card is going to be the Page of Pentacles. The following is the Page of Swords, the Queen of Cups, and we also have here the Six of Cups showing up as well. I think for some of you, you could be keeping an eye on the past a little bit. I'm seeing and noticing here with the Page of Swords to the Six of Cups, there could be something about the past showing up here in your life or in your partner's life. And I think that you're a little bit observant. Maybe a ex reaches out to your current partner. Maybe an ex reaches out to you. And it's like, I'm going to keep my eye on that because that's a little suspect. That's a little weird. But I think that nonetheless, even if a situation like that does arise, I feel as if your partner would tell you or vice versa, you would tell your partner. And Queen of Cups, your love is going to conquer all. So if someone from the past ends up returning, whether that's somebody returns to you or your partner, I think that it's going to be known quickly. I think that communication will definitely be there. And this isn't going to be a situation where some past partner or past person comes in and becomes a homewrecker. I don't think that that'll be the case. I do want to mention though to you, Libra, there can be an ex-person coming around, floating around, trying to weasel their way back in. But I don't feel like A, your partner's interested or you're interested, and B, I don't see any sort of deception or lying happening here. I see truth and honesty and a healthy mindset going forward for the two of you. So definitely looks positive here. All right. If that situation does arise, I wouldn't be too worried about it, is what I would say here. Okay. All right, though, guys, going along here forward, let's have a look and see what's up here for you personally. What's going on here for Libra peeps personally throughout the week here of the 25th through the 1st. First card out, we got here the Two of Wands. The next card's going to be the Three of Cups. And then lastly, Wheel of Fortune. I like it, Libra. I really do. I spoke with you about the main situation in the beginning, right? About how there's been a lot you've been holding on to. A lot's been bottling up, but it feels good to release and let go. And I feel like that doorway and that gate in your life of happiness and joy is starting to open up again. And the reason why I say again is that at the end of the day, we all live in a reality of duality, right? There's going to be really good times that we all get to experience in life. There's going to be some rough times that we're all going to experience in our lives here as well. And I think that every time, a great perspective to have is like every time we're going through rough times, we should open up and look forward to the good times that are coming, because if we're in the rough energy, there has to be something great that'll be coming for us in the future. And I feel like you're finally stepping into it here. With that Two of Wands and with that Three of Cups, it's like, oh, it feels so good. Wheel of Fortune, that the shift has happened. I'm finally opening back open the door to joy in my life and good moments ahead. And it's a really exciting time. Love that for you. I really do. You know, every time there is some sort of leveling up process, there's usually a struggle before it, but you make it through that struggle and then indefinitely you end up leveling up, which is really cool to see. All right, Libra, let's hop on into the overall outcome, see what's going on here for you. What's going to be the overall outcome here for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus throughout the week here of the 25th through the 1st. And what do we got? We got here the Seven of Wands. I like it. Seven of Wands here is the card of resistance. It's the card here of focusing on what you should be fighting for and releasing what you shouldn't. I think that you're going to have a very clear sense of understanding about what you should be fighting for in your life and what you shouldn't be putting your time and putting your investments into. This week shows you the struggles I've gone through, I've overcome them, I've conquered them, and I'm happy to lay them to rest. Why continue to carry those burdens with me when they can be released? And why continue to focus on things in life or invest in things in life that aren't working to the best of my benefit? At the end of the day, I have the choice here right now to fight for what it is I desire, and I'm choosing to fight for the good stuff in my life. Really wonderful week ahead for you, Libras. I appreciate you coming out. I hope that you did enjoy your reading here for this week, and if you did, definitely do drop a like and a comment down in the comment section below. If you are new here, guys, please do consider subscribing. I'd be more than happy to welcome you here into the Soul family. And of course, if anybody here would like a personal reading, feel free to connect with me at CancerMoonsTarot.com. First link in the description below. I would be happy to meet you over there. But Libra, have a wonderful week and enjoy it. And I will see you all in the next video. Much love and have yourselves a good one. Peace.